Celebrations, I believe. We are multi-streaming in the multi-streamverse, as well as on Twitch. Greetings, friends. Hello and welcome. This live stream will be starting soon and will slowly be being built before your very eyes as I grabbed this bit, got excited, and forgot to do a bunch of steps. But that's fine. We're going to have fun. Audio input capture DJ Z. Although you have starting music over here on the iPad. Hold on a second. Where is music? There we go. Oh, now I can't find iPad here, which is annoying. I have to close this and then edit it again. DJ Zed, you're echoing. You're doing the wrong input. Let's just remove it. Oh, I did the wrong thing. Services. I guess I removed it. Audio input capture. Why? Also, I did it all wrong and backwards. iPad. There we go. Used device timestamp. Monitor off. Monitor. And output. DJ Zed, play us a little something. Do it way too loud. Good time. Welcome. Starting. What's the other widget we need to add? I forgot that switching scene setups involves having to recreate everything. Would these two mix together well? I don't know if they would. I guess we'll find out. I'm not hearing this iPad Pro device. Oh, it's probably not outputting correctly. So I have no idea how that mixed. I guess I'll clip that. We'll watch that later. Now we can enjoy a good starting bowl session. Gonna pretend I was trying to mix that real good professional on purpose. Welcome to the show, folks. We're goofing off. Getting ready to do a podcast. I just went and got myself a coffee. And apparently everything's working. So I'm excited about that. All the things that currently had just failed to work for like what felt like eons, and was just better part of the entire day. The entire day. It's not working. So we're celebrating with a new look and feel layout thing that we did not build out and that is woefully incomplete. But we'll be filling in as we go. Okay, just had rewinding track sometimes just doesn't work. Yeah. Hello, folks. There's that thing again. Oh, and I don't have audio input here. Video capture device, add source, iPad Pro. Do the different angles. Hello, this is going to be the game. Forgive the momentary gap in audio entertainment. Feed, source, missing. Okay. I forget what this one's called. I don't have a title on this file. And this is like a weird photo calling card thing that you make with a headliner that I forget is there, and I stopped making them. Mostly because I stopped publishing new DJZ tracks because I stopped paying for that app that I used to make them. But anyways, welcome to the show, folks. We're getting ready to actually launch. I don't know why these things are called intermission. But we're going to launch. We're gonna The idea is to do a podcast. I don't even know why I'm futzing around with a live cast webcam, other than to let's do. I think we only need 3, right? Okay. Of course, they're now asleep. Wake up, you fool! Oh, is this one out of batteries now? Great. Let's see if we can find them. Should have kept that original thing. 4. No. 3. No. 2. No. Come on. 1. It's not working now, of course. Now nothing works. Now that the thing works, the other things don't work. Oh, this is dead out of batteries, that's why. It must have because it took so long. So sad. Cancel. Okay, well, you're stuck with me. At least we still have the other one, the one other one. We still have the one other camera that does work. And we can charge one of these. Welcome to the madness, friends. Nothing official. Just tinkering about and trying to re-feng shui my digital workflow life as much as I just re-feng shuied my physical layout of my room and stuff. I'm realizing, like, wow, I got really comfortable doing it one way and I forgot what it means, what it takes to do it the other way, and it isn't that fast. Especially if you pick a brand new, fresh, new template that you've never poked around at. And you haven't changed your name in it. You haven't set down the webcams yet. Silly me. Well, so never mind that. I'm now like even discouraged to try and do the discussion. Because my brain is like short-circuiting on like the decision tree branch flow of like, what should I do? If you know what we're gonna do, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it with just the main cam. Oh no, we can add the second cam. That's what we can do. We can duplicate this real quick. Come on, duplicate. Second webcam, so I'll do. Oh, this is the thing I had just decided, like, nah, fuck it, I'm gonna give up. I'm gonna do it. Now we're doing it. I do love that rainbow pattern thing. Okay. So we've got that going on with it, but we're gonna go over here. We're gonna find this one, and we're gonna get rid of it. Or we're gonna mute it at any rate. No, we're gonna get rid of it. Yeah. We're gonna add a new source. What did we call the other one? Webcam video capture device? Yes. As opposed to phone. That's that one. Phone cams are now asleep. And then this is our other one, and we have the built-in FaceTime. Enable audio if supported by the device, which I don't know if it is or not. It doesn't seem to have activated an audio slider, but we might now have a slight voice echo. Welcome to the We're going to mute iPad Pro because we're going to unplug it anyways. It's going to disappear. But we want to keep the input as saved, as stored there. So that's a thing. Like, sometimes you don't have to get rid of a thing in the thing if you just, like, adjust how it appears to and you know, whether or not it gets listened to. Huh? It's now 1 o'clock in the morning, and I just got myself a big 23-ounce coffee because I thought I was like, I'm ready to go. But my brain is now also like, I don't want to do a podcast show now. My voice is trashed. I'm tired and urging and things and daydreamy and not feeling. I think I may have also already said everything I want to say / had to say about the subject. But for anybody new wondering in, here's the deal. These two songs are dope fire, and the world needs to hear them. I am of the humble opinion, right? I changed the color on my light. Now I feel like it looks weird, but also I think it looks good. I don't know, whatever. So, Macklemore drops this dope protest song, and I've been yapping about it since I first heard about it, and retweeting it and go find him, blue checker marked official accounts on every platform you can find and support, and play that one in particular because it's gonna send proceeds. Like, give it a couple of plays every couple of days because it's gonna send proceeds. And you know that it's not millions of dollars per single play, so and tell your friends. I'm feeling very strongly about this. I envisioned. So here's my experience. Let me take this darn thing off so I don't feel like I'm underwater. I'm not gonna play it because it would like. Ugh. And ironically, it's not his track that triggers it. It's the second one. And I don't know how or why. Someone that goes by the internet handle at Hilla the Earth who's clearly a really intensely, like, ahead of the curve, thought-provoking, thoughtful, multi-talented person that's also just really homey and very earthy and like salt of the earth type. It feels like a bit of all the things. Also, probably could be just, you know, a crazy mad engineer and invent stuff. They just seem to be a little bit of a Renaissance person. So Macklemore drops his protest speech, which I've said and I will say again. I want this to be like that guy nailed it. No one else was saying this before. But he perfectly encapsulates the shared collective angst, grief, anxiety, concern, existential dread, anger, outrage, and confusion. Honestly, just honest confusion. Like, this is what we see. We all know we want to save the world, but we just don't know, all agree on how to do it. Kind of like just this bellwether moment that we are all living through and encapsulating, and does it in a powerful, emotionally charged, provocative way with a great beat. And there will probably be, you know, I don't know if it's allergens and pollens in the air or if it's something else that's been attacking me. But one of the other things on top of Streamlabs desktop just refusing to function all day, since
the last time I was online and stopped. It didn't. I just didn't want to do it anymore. I've also been just like egregiously like aggrieved with sinusy, itchy, pre-post nasal drip stuff, and I feel gross about it, and I'm on camera. So not only there, we will probably be seeing in like on key touchstone anniversary years. Hear me. We'll be seeing like MTV documentaries or whatever is the appropriate like entity that would be like, we're going to make this documentary about this song and this artist and the moment it encapsulates. And the coalition of melting pot of different people that I think this will like feel like, wow, I identify with this. It's bigger. It's so much bigger than I think most of the haters might want to assume. Especially the trolly ones that are not even really hating; they're just trolling. And they don't understand that they're also therefore enabling and empowering like those who are really out to like just fucking get it twisted and fuck the world over just to watch it burn for profit's sake, for their own money making capacity. So many pins on the corkboard, friends. Even though we haven't gotten around to actually doing a podcast episode, it's like we're doing a podcast episode because this is what podcast episodes are like. And I would have technical problems with Sprecher.com app and trying to record over there, even though it's streamlined and much more simple. Speaking of which, I wanted to say all that on Sprecher.com. Whilst live multi-live hoojamahoozling it. Insert correct word here. Instead, we've just been dilly-dabbering. So yeah, that's the Almost Daily Variety live stream show. I have not changed the word gaming out of it. I want to change the word gaming out of these images. Or make another set that's like just live stream variety chaos live stream show. But do you hear what I'm saying? Also, am I live on Twitch now? Sorry, am I live on all the multiple platforms, including Twitch, TikTok, YouTube? And tragically, I have 2 YouTube profiles because I have 2 emails. And when whichever one bought the other one and they like connected the 2 services, suddenly my other email, which didn't previously have any association with the YouTube channel, had a YouTube channel. And I was like, oh great, now I have 2 YouTube channels and I forgot. And I connected them to different things at different times in different ways and then disconnected them and reconnected them wrong. So there's like a smorgasbord mix. Go surf and skim through. There's some gems of the shit that comes out of my mouth randomly in the middle of stuff that you may totally miss if you scrub through it and don't stop to let it just play for a minute and then get hooked by something. And I'll admit, there's probably hours of tape there, footage. There's hours and hours of footage there that are just nothing but me playing the game and saying almost next to nothing. And maybe imagining a whole discourse and diatribe and discussion in my head that I didn't share, for which I must apologize. Sincerely, deeply and sincerely. I guess I just want to say, like, I want to throw down. I was unable to fix the technical problem, which became clear to me that no matter what, I just have to make the video without either of the 2 other videos in it, and then it'll probably fly and live on TikTok fine. But my call, I think the challenge isn't coming from me. I've just the lightning rod of like vision, idea, immersion, it just came to me, and now I've like my mouth has got to say it until others go like, yeah, let's go, let's make this happen. Because in part, and this is a really big thing that's like such a nuanced detail that people don't want to even think about it, discuss it, and include it in any real deep exploration of what is going on in the world. But we baseline function like that, folks. All life forms that use mouthy holes to talk do. Because you're both simultaneously an independent individual that overestimates how solid, how permanent, how how infinitely wise and so close to godly perfection their own ego is, because it's not, and so that we don't see when especially conditionally speaking, when we are too young, too unaware, too unself-actualized. I don't like the term awake. And I definitely don't like the term woke. I'll take it. If someone accuses me of being woke, I'll laugh in your face if you think that's an insult. Because it's the opposite of fascism, yo. Why are you throwing that? Why is Fox News throwing that at people like it's the devil's mark? When it's literally, by definition and by function in the world, and by that I mean, when I say form and function, I'm not just saying two words that sound cool because they start with the same letter that also matches the double letter in the middle of the word definition, so you get a triple sound of alliteration sound. No, I'm saying it because there is the measurable, like, meaningful, experienceable phenomena of a phenomena's form and function, right? To get meta about why is he talking about this? Because it's actually meaningful, like in terms of our public discourse and the way people fight thoughtlessly about stuff out there instead of actually engage in commentary that weaves discussion, that builds mutual understanding of each other's perspectives so that we can counterbalance our own, countermeasure, counter-test, counter-investigate, counter-research, whatever you want to call it, our own against those as we better understand each other's perspectives. Even those we disagree with, like, can we find a place where it's like, that's why they agree? And if you can't find it, it isn't about just vilifying them and mocking them and going, calling them names, intellectual or schoolyard level names. That's not what it's about, right? I sort of wish I was on TikTok making a short, punchy, poignant. Clip that as I sip my, I don't know what brand name to call this coffee because I use my own thermos, so this is irrelevant. This is my own. Like, I've had this for I don't know how long, since I was a kid, I think. Or it's a lateral upwards hand-me-down from my sibling who may have had this for a few years when they were really young and reminds me of something else that I had when I was really young but isn't the same exact item. But I digress. Everything I said just now is meaningful. I need to take a quick little purge break. Join me. This is what I do on my podcast, and now I have to do it staring at the camera, which is distracting me from launching it on the podcast because I'm already in it. I need to purge my mind for a moment and then draw new connections. But stick with me. My story gets better. And also, this is an opportunity to play you some music, which is exactly what I would do on the podcast, which I don't know if the live stream would hear or not, because I usually... Oh, you would hear it, because I would block my mic and you would hear it from this microphone, and it wouldn't sound quite as good, but it would still be heard. I should do that. I should set up. I should refocus and set up the podcast. You know why? Because I have a dedicated audience that listens to my weird, randomly spiraling out of control audio blog publications in 21 different countries around the world. What have you been missing out on that these guys are in on over here? I don't know. But they keep coming back, and they've been listening even though I haven't been dropping new content over there. I've been busy doing the gaming only stream. I did a challenge, like how long can I just not worry about the podcast, not think about it until I have to, because usually every 3 days I'd be sitting somewhere minding my own business trying to make a margarita or a healthy protein shake. This is coffee, I swear to God, which is still crazy because it's literally fucking 1:05 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. But I was like, whatever. I had the craziest problems yesterday with TikTok and that one video, which we could do a whole discussion about. But I get why. I'm still scratching my head over why. Because when I restreamed it, the other platforms that muted it, muted Hilla the Earth's track. And only the middle part. They left her intro, which sounds exactly like the intro to Macklemar's Heinz Hall or Heinz Hall, however you're supposed to pronounce that. Forgive me, Ho'opono, forever and ever, because I will probably always mispronounce names. I will mispronounce Jacob and Fred if you give me the opportunity to. What's happening? Is the podcast... Oh, I need to unhook Zeppo Jr. over here from the audio mixing. Oh, it'll take too long to switch over and show you. You're just going to have to stare at the side of my face. Gross, right? Disable. Real, raw, radically unscripted, and sometimes brilliantly cohesive. Other times, a total effing train wreck. That's my show. I was serious on the TikTok video that I can't show until I either just quick cut out. Well, in all honesty, I want to go back into CapCut Studio and do the full labor of editing out all the audio, which I think is suspect. But oddly enough, on the restream, when I restreamed it, when I played it on my iPad, the recording that I made, like the download of the upload from TikTok so that it would have the TikTok official stamp blurb with my full name handle, the incorrigible Mr. Zeppo for TikTok. And you know how I'm a nerd. I love the little blunk. I can't even recreate it there at the bottom of the thing, at the end of the video. I love those things. I don't know why. Even though you'd think I'd been on TikTok forever. No, but I've heard that thing forever on other people's videos that end up crossing my stream or on my feed on other social media platforms that I don't realize they're a TikTok video, right? Because people reshare. They'll like see it on TikTok, download it, and then